Welcome back to Iraq now, and Sunni lawmakers have staged a boycott of parliament in response to the killing of a Sunni tribal leader. The senior official and his son were shot to death by gunmen in Baghdad, raising concerns about the Iraqi government's control of the capital. The killings come as Iraqi troops battle ISIS to take back a town to the west of Baghdad. For the latest, we turn to CNN's Phil Black. He's in Irbil right now. And Phil, firstly, what can you tell us about this attack which led to the death of a senior Sunni leader, his son and his bodyguards?
Well, Lynda, the bodies were found dumped under a bridge in a predominantly Shiite neighbourhood of Baghdad. Among them, as you say, a leading Sunni tribal member, his son. Another in their party was a parliamentarian, actually the Sunni leader's nephew. He was abducted apparently as part of this attack, beaten severely and later released. In response to all of this, the two leading Sunni blocs, political blocs in this country, have suspended their involvement in both parliament and government. They are angry because they believe this is just simply the latest in an ongoing trend, a degradation of relations, if you like, between Shiite and the Sunni members of the population in this country. The current leader of the government, the Shiite leader, Haider al-Abadi, is attempting to develop a more reconciled political process, one that is more inclusive, reaching out to members of the Sunni population. But this job in recent months has been made particularly difficult by the flourishing of Shiite militia, so-called popular mobilization units, as they are called by the government. They have been drafted really to deal with ISIS, to deal with that threat on the battlefield, because the Iraqi army has simply not been up to the task, and they have had some success there. But also they have been accused, some of these groups, or at least some of their members, have been accused of carrying out atrocities against the Sunni population in this country, particularly in towns that have been cleared of ISIS. So the Sunni concern here is that these militia are operating increasingly with impunity, that the government is not doing enough to curb the excesses of some of their more extremist members. And in the case of these killings in Baghdad, the concern really is that this happened in the capital, an incredibly secure city, one with checkpoints everywhere. And some Sunni members believe that this very much broadens the number of people that may have been complicit in this attack, in these killings. The Prime Minister, well, he says that whoever did this was trying to distract Iraq from dealing with its main threat. He's talking about ISIS there, also trying to do damage to the political process, that is, this process of being more inclusive, of reaching out to the Sunni population. But he has also promised that whoever was responsible for this will be punished. Lynda.
And Phil, in terms of the fight against ISIS, describe the role Sunni tribes are playing there and how crucial they are to the US alliance to fight this terrorist organisation.
Well, as you do have these Shiite militias, you're right, there are Sunni tribesmen who are very much involved in the battle, particularly in the west of the country, in Anbar province, where they're supporting, or attempting to support, working with the Iraqi military. This zone of Iraq is one where ISIS still has all the political, has all the military momentum, I should say, and where these tribesmen and the Iraqi army have shown little ability to slow that advance. This comes down to another issue, showing the great distrust between Shiite and Sunni populations here. Those Sunni tribesmen believe they're not getting any of the support, any of the weapons that the government and other sources are providing for the Shiite militia. So all of this adding to that sectarian distrust, that tension which has existed in this country for so long and continues to be fueled by bloodshed. Lynda.
Phil Black in Irbil, Iraq. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.